So, you've spotted the new free-to-play MMORPG from Amazon Games and NCSoft, Throne and Liberty, and you're thinking of diving in. But what exactly are you diving into? Luckily for you, we've whittled down some of the coolest parts of the game. Instead of being locked to the class you choose before exploring any of the game, you can move between archetypes, allowing you to experiment with multiple builds and playstyles before choosing the perfect fit for you. Instead, Throne and Liberty's weapons will decide the way you play. From the sword and shield that allow you to drag enemies closer or push them away, stunning them in the process, to the wand and tome, which gives you use of powerful curses that can damage, weaken, or heal as you see fit, there really is something here for every playstyle. And the best part of all, it's completely customizable, meaning there truly is no best build. It's all down to your preference. Having a great time in Throne and Liberty definitely involves finding the right weapon for you. Not only will it completely change the feel of your playthrough, but it will affect your leveling and battle performance. You'll start the game with one of each weapon type, so there's no grind to find out which you prefer. Once you've settled on a weapon to focus on, use it as much as possible to level it up and progress your weapon mastery. The fastest way to level up will be completing the main story quest called the Adventure Codex, picking up contracts, or running through dungeons. There's also the Exploration Codex, which contains side quests specific to each of the game's regions, with mini-stories to tell and tasks to undertake. As if that wasn't enough, you can also try out co-op dungeons, abyss dungeons, and contracts, all of which grant experience points while helping you progress to the maximum level. Take your pick. You're spoiled for choice. It's important to note you can focus on two different weapons, as dual wielding is emphasized here. For example, if you're looking to focus on DPS, you might want to choose the crossbow and dagger. If you prefer tank-style gameplay, combine the sword and shield with the greatsword. Finally, if you're usually the healer in your party, take the wand and tome with the longbow. By specializing in certain skills, you can dictate the way your combat experience plays out. With a plethora of skills, you can choose the right ones for specific scenarios or game modes and save them as a preferred loadout to quickly switch to as you switch between the many activities on offer. Thanks to the amount of skills available, you can create really unique builds and fully customize the way you play Throne and Liberty. To better enhance your experience, you'll want to focus on crafting accessories and upgrading your gear too. It cannot be underestimated how important this is. Accessories in particular offer some really powerful buffs that could be the difference between victory and defeat in some of the mammoth battles you'll be taking part in. Look for the vendors in town who will give you a hand with this. Once you've settled on your weapon and playstyle, you'll want to look great wielding it. There's a detailed outfit and skin system in the game that will allow you to customize your look to your preference. Each item has multiple parts that you can color separately or make it all match. You can adorn yourself with an extravagant helmet with plumes of feathers, traditional warrior attire, or even wear armor with cherry blossoms sprouting from the shoulders. Whether it's a specific pattern you've got your eye on, or if you want to stand out in fuchsia pink, the fashion options are plentiful. Throne and Liberty takes a unique stance on the traditional mount system with morphs. You can take on so many unique and exciting forms. Morphs will allow you to turn into a variety of creatures, making traversal a breeze, similar to mounts in your other favorite MMORPGs. Shapeshifting means you can blend in with the environment at a moment's notice, ideal for getting out of tricky situations fast. The most exciting of all, the Guardian's Pledge, will allow you to turn into a fallen boss and use their abilities in battle. Imagine the devastation. Another important thing to note is that the day and night cycles in Throne and Liberty are far more than just visual indicators of time passing. Monsters in the world may change their patterns, some NPCs will only appear at certain times, and dungeons will open and close as the cycle progresses. Some of your skills will even be affected according to the time of day. Watch for your daggers being more lethal during the night. Similarly, the weather can have an effect too. The rain will flood the castle sewers, making it inaccessible via that route, and your lightning skills will travel further due to the water conduction. Wind will affect the range of your arrows depending on the direction it is blowing. When you level up and reach the top ranks, you can learn how to alter the weather yourself, putting enemies at a disadvantage if you want. With so many elements and so much customization at play, Throne and Liberty is entirely adaptable to the way you want to play it. And it's free! So with nothing to lose, dive in and uncover more awesome features yourself.